Good morning, student. So I will start with exercise 5.2 class 10. Previous session I have done up to question number 10. Today I will continue with question number 11. I will try to finish this exercise. So let me read the question. Question number 11, they have said which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, 39 ... will be 132 more than its 54th term. Which term of this given AP will be 132 more than its 54th term? That means difference between the term and the 54th term is 132. So let me write the sequence first. The sequence is 3, 15, 27, 39 ... This is the given AP. So in this AP, here A equal to 3, D equal to 15 minus 3, it is 12. I have to say which term of this AP is 132 more than its 54th term. So let me write AN minus A54 equal to how much more? 132. Means difference between the term and 54 term is 132. So I will write the formula. It is A plus N minus 1 into D, then minus, for this formula will be A plus 54 minus 1 into D equal to 132. So I will put the value of A, 3 plus N minus 1, D value is 12. Here A value is 3, it is 53, and D value is your 12, equal to 132. So I will break the bracket now. N into 12, it is 12N minus 12, and here you will get 3 plus 53 into 12. So it is 53 into 12, you will get 636 equal to 130. So here you got 3 minus 12 minus 9 plus 12N minus 639 equal to 132. Take the screenshot. I will drop the upper part. Okay. Now you see. So here it is what? 12N minus 639. 639 plus 9, it will be 648 equal to 132. 132. So it is 12N equal to 132 plus 648. So it is 12N equal to 8 to 10, 4, 3, 7, 8, 617. So I will rub this part also now. I have to find the value of N. So N equal to, it is 780 by 12. So 780 divided by 12 will get 65. It means 65 term is 132 more than the 54th term. So take the screenshot. We can write here the term is term. Okay, let me check the answer. Hope it is correct. So it is 65. 65. Okay, take the screenshot. Okay. Next, question number 12. In question number 12, they have said two APs have the same common difference. There are two APs whose common difference is same. Two different APs. Their common difference is same. the difference between their 100 term is 100. That means the first sequence and the second sequence 100 term difference is 100 given. What is the difference between their 1000 term? Let me set an example. Suppose 2, 4, 6. This is an AP. Another AP is suppose 4, 6, 8, dot dot dot. Here you see the common difference is 2. Here also common difference is 2. They represent two different APs, where first term in this sequence is 2 and here it is 4. So same type like this only. There are two APs whose common difference is same, but the first term will vary. For the first term will vary, and difference between these two AP, difference between the 100 term of these two AP is 100. If to find out the difference between their 1000 term. So let me write question number 12. Let the first term of first AP be A, small a I have taken, and the first term of second AP, and the first term of second AP be capital A. Okay, writing here properly. Let the first term of first AP be A and the first term of second AP be capital A. And you are taking the common difference same. The common difference I am doing short, C dot D, common difference of both the AP be, let the common difference, okay, let the common difference of both the AP be D. Okay, so this one you will write, okay, and the common difference of both the AP be D. So in question it is given the difference between their 100 term is 100. The difference between the 100 term. So 100 term of first AP minus 100 term of second AP. The 100 term of second AP equal to given how much? 100 given. Difference between their 100 term. So 100 term of first AP minus 100 term of second AP equal to 100. So this implies, I will write now the general formula. General formula was what? A plus n minus 1 into D. So first term of first AP is A. So A plus, you are finding out 100 terms. In place of n it will be 100. 100 minus 1 into D. Minus second one, 100 term of second AP, it was capital A. So it is capital A. It is 100 minus 1. 100 minus 1 into D equal to 100. Okay, I am writing a little bit. So here it is A plus 99D minus capital A. Here will be minus 99D equal to 100. So plus 99D minus 99D. So A minus A equal to 100. Equation 1. So take the screenshot. I repeat again. In the question they have given there are two APs whose common difference is same. There are two sequences whose common difference is same, and difference between the 100 term of both the sequence is given 100. If to find out the difference between their 1000 term. So I will let the first term of first AP be A and the first term of second AP be capital A. Common difference is same. Let the common difference of both the AP be D. In question it is given what? The difference between the 100 term of both the AP is 100. 100 term of first AP minus 100 term of second AP equal to how much given? 100. Use the general formula. general formula is a plus n minus 1 into d. Here n is 100 because you are finding out 100 terms. So a plus 100 minus 1 into d minus, then the next one you put in bracket because here it is minus and minus will change the sign, and a plus 100 minus 1 into d. Done calculation, you got this. Now I have to find out the difference between the 1000 term, means 1000 term of first AP and the 1000 term of second AP difference. So therefore 1000 term of first AP minus 1000 term of second AP. So 1000 term first AP is a plus 1000 minus 1 into d. Second AP first term is a plus 1000 minus 1 into d. Common difference is same, so both side d only is used. So a plus 999d minus a plus 999d. A plus 999d minus a minus 999d plus a, sorry, not plus a. So it is 999d cancel. Let me rub this part. So your final is your what? A minus a, and a minus a value you got 100. You can write here using 1. So take the screenshot. Hope it is clear. 1000 term of first AP minus 1000 term of second AP. Put the general formula. Ultimately you will get a minus a, and a minus a value you got 100 in equation 1. That you will give, put here using 1. Okay, this is question number 12. So next question is question number 13. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So 3-digit number starts from 100. So what is the first 3-digit number which is divisible by 7? That is 105. Okay, if to find out how many numbers are there, how many 3-digit numbers are there which is divisible by 7. So that means you have to find out number of terms, means n value. So I have to search out what is the first 3-digit number which is divisible by 7. 101, for 100 is not divisible by 7. Divide and see, you will get remainder. 101, 1 also is not divisible by 7. So I just say the first one. The first one is 105, because 105, if you divide it by 7, you will get 7 1 just 7, get 35, 752. So this is the first 3-digit number which is divisible by 7. So let me write the list. This is question number 13. The list of 3-digit number, 3-digit number divisible by 7 are. So the first one is 105. Next one you will get by adding up 7. So 7 5 12. So it is 112. 112. Next again you add up 7. 119. So in this way the last one. So last 3-digit number is 999. So 999 is not divisible by 7. Let me check it. 995 divided by 7, it will not get. 998 divided by 7, you will have some remainder. 996 divided by 7, you will get remainder. 995 divided by 7, you will get remainder. 994 divided by 7, 140, which will be 994. So this is the last 3-digit number which is divisible by 7. So this is the last 3-digit number, not 999, is 999. Okay. So 995 is not divisible by 7 because you will have remainder. 996 also is not divisible by 7. You will have remainder. 997 is not divisible by 7. You will have remainder. 998 not divisible by 7, and 999 also is not divisible by 7. So this is the last 3-digit number which is divisible by 7. So I have to find out number of terms, because you see first, second, third, in between many are there, and the last one I have written. I have to find out number of terms which is divisible by 7. Here just I have written only 4 terms, first 3 and the last one. I have to find out the quantity. So quantity I can find out by using the general term formula. General term formula is what? A plus n minus 1 into d. So here is A is your 105, D is your 7, and your last term is 994. In which position it lies you don't know. This is the first position, second, third, in between many are there. This is the last position. Since you don't know, I will write an equal to 994. So an formula is A plus n minus 1 into d equal to 994. Now put the value of A. A is your 105, n minus 1, d is your 7, 994. Take the screenshot. I will rub the upper part. So it is 105. 105 you can take on the other side, and if you want you can multiply this one. So it is 7n minus 7, 994 minus 105. So take the screenshot. Okay. So next what we will get, 7n equal to 994 minus 105, you will get 889. 889 minus 7 will go there, so it will become plus 7. So 7n, I have said previous class if n value you got fraction, maybe somewhere wrong we have done. Okay, 889 plus 7, you will get 896. 896. Okay, if to find the value of n, so your n is 896 by 7, it is 128. So there are 128 numbers which are 128 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. So this is the last conclusion. So you will have 128 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. So take the screenshot. Okay, so this is question number 13. Now we will go for question number 14. So question number 14, since I am following the previous edition book, some questions may miss. Okay, so question number 14, what did they say? How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? So how many multiples of 4? So multiples of 4 means divisible by 4. They have given a range. It should lie between 10 and 250. So I will write the list of multiples of 4 between 10 and 250 are. It is just like the previous one. So first multiple of 4 between 10 and 250, it is 12. After that we add up 4, 16, 16 plus 4, 20, and the last it is 248. 248, because 249 is not divisible by 4. Okay, so here A is your, here also to find out number of terms means value of n, D is your 4, and this is your last term, so it is an equal to 248. You will use the formula here, A plus n minus 1 into D equal to 248. Put the value of A, it is 12, it is n minus 1, D is your 4, it is 248. So I will shift the 12 on the other side. If you multiply here, you will get 4n minus 4, it is 248 minus 12. Take the screenshot. I will grab the upper part. Okay. So it is 4n equal to 248 minus 12, 8 minus 2 it is 6, 4 minus 1 it is 3, 236 minus 4 will go, this will become plus 4. So you got 4m equal to 240. So n equal to 240 by 4. So it is 60. So there are 60 terms between 10 and 250 which are divisible by 4. 60 terms. 60 terms. Okay. So take the screenshot. Hope it is clear. So there are 60 terms between 10 and 250 which are divisible by 40. Clear? Next question number 15. Question number 15. You see, for what value of n are the nth term of two APs 63, 65, 67? This is one sequence, and the other sequence is 3, 10, 17 equal. Means both the APs nth term is same. Okay, the nth term of both the AP is same. So first AP is a 63, 65, 67 dot dot dot, and the second AP is 3, 10, 17 dot dot dot, and both the APs nth term is same. So I will write nth term of first AP given, you can write here nth term of first AP equal to nth term of second AP. Okay. So for first AP I am writing the formula A plus n minus 1 into d. Since both the sequences are different, I will take the first term for the second AP is capital A plus, we are finding out nth term, which is n minus 1, d I have taken capital D. So for first AP, A is your 63 and you have to find out, and D is your 2. 65 minus 63 is 2. You know how to find out the value of D, second term minus first term. For the second AP, the first term is 3 and your D is 10 minus 3 is 7. So I will calculate here now. So it is 63 plus twice n minus 2. Here it is 3 plus 7n minus 7. So here you got 61 plus twice n minus 4 plus 7n. So twice n minus 7n minus 4 minus 61. So it is now 5n minus 65. So n equal to 65 by 5, it is 30. Okay, this is 30. So 13th term of both the AP will be same, 13. Okay, so take the screenshot. It was given in the question that nth term of first AP is equal to nth term of second AP. So I have used the nth term of formula. Here I have used small letter first term, D also small letter. Here first term is capital A and capital D is for the common difference of the second AP. Now put the values, you will get it. Okay. Now question number 16. Question number 16. I am repeating again. I am just seeing the questions which is given in previous edition book. New edition I think have some more sums. Okay, you just send me those questions which I will not do. Okay, you just write in a paper and send me, or you can just take the photo also. Okay, you take a photo and send me in WhatsApp group of my personal number. I will do those sums. Okay, if anything is left, you just send me the photo. So question number 16, what did they say? Determine the AP whose third term is 16. If you determine the AP whose third term is 16 and seventh term exceeds the fifth term, means seventh term is more than the fifth term by 12. I repeat the question again. Determine the AP whose third term is 16 and seventh term exceeds fifth term. It means seventh term is more than the fifth term by how much? 12. So I will not write those statements. Let the first term be A and the common difference be D. You can include it. I will just start with the sum. So here third term is given 16, that is A3. Nth term will add AN, so third term will be A3. It is given 16 here. So third term is 16, so it is A plus 3 minus 1 into D equal to 60. So it is A plus 2D equal to 60. You can give as equation 1. Again, what did they give? 7th term exceeds the 5th term by 12. 7th term is A7 exceeds the 5th term by 12. So A7 is A plus 7 minus 1 into D. A5 is A plus 5 minus 1 into D equal to 12. So here you got A plus 6D. Here if you break the bracket, remove the bracket, minus A minus 4D equal to 12. Sorry, equal to 12. So plus A minus A cancel, 6D minus 4D, it is 2D equal to 12. So D equal to 12 by 2, it is 6. Take the screenshot. So you got the common difference of that AP, okay, of the given AP. Take the screenshot. Okay, now I put this value of D. I will put this value of D in equation 1 to get the value of A. Putting D equal to 6 in equation 1. So your equation 1 is A plus 2D equal to 16. You got the D value as 6. So 2 into 6 equal to 16. 2 6 are 12. 12 will go on the other side. A equal to 16. 2 6 are 12. 12 will go. It will become minus 12. So A you got 4. So this does not end. Okay. There is one more line. If to write the AP, therefore the AP is. So when you write the AP, the first term is 4. To get the second term, we will add up the common difference. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. Okay. Take the screenshot. 4, 10, 16, 22. So this is the AP. Okay. Clear? Now we will go for question number 17. Question number 17, you give star mark. Question number 17 is very important. Same type question you will get in example also, but that example is done little bit big. I will follow the short one. Okay. Find the 20th term from the last term of the AP. So your AP was 3, 8, 13, comma dot dot dot. It is 253. Okay. If to find out 20th term from the last, 20th, 20th term from the last. So from when you find out the, because first term, second term, third term, in between many terms are there, and this is the last term. So from the last, what will come in the 20th position, you don't know. You have to find out that. So when you take the sequence from the last, when you count it from the last, your last term will act as the first term. So here what will come? A equal to 253. D equal to how much? You see, if I do from the first, if I take first term as A, at the time common difference is 5. But when I count it from last, here common difference you got 5, it will be minus 5. It will be how much? Minus 3. 8 minus 3 is 5, you are getting positive 5. You will just change the sign. Value will be same, but sign will change. Okay, here if it is minus, here it will be plus. Here you got plus, here it is minus. Why? Since you are counting from last. I mention here, therefore 20th term from the last. 20th term from the last equal to, the formula will remain same only, A plus n minus 1 into D. So your A is 253, you are finding out 20th term, so n is 20 and your D is minus 5. So it is 253 and here it is 19 into minus 5. So it is 253 minus 5 9 is 45, 4 carry. So it is 95. So it is 253 minus 95. you will get 158. Okay, so this is the 20th term from the last. Take the screenshot. Okay, now question number 18 also you can give star mark. 18 also you give star mark. Question number 18, 1, 8. So what did they say? The sum of the fourth and eighth term of an AP is 24. Sum of the fourth and eighth term. So fourth term means A4 plus eighth term. Given how much sum? 24. So A4 is your A plus 4 minus 1 into D. A8 means A plus 8 minus 1 into D. Their sum is given 24. So it is A plus 3D, A plus 7D equal to 24. So what you got? Twice A plus 10D equal to 24. If you want to divide it, you can divide it. If necessary, I will do it again, divide. Okay, I have not given the equation number. Next is 6th term and 10th term. 6th term means A6 and 10th term, their sum is given how much? It is given 44. So 6th term means A plus 6 minus 1 into D. A10 means A plus 10 minus 1 into D equal to 44. So here you got A plus 5D and here you got A plus 9D equal to 44. A plus A is twice A. 5D plus 9D is 14D equal to 44. So let me do one solution. Let me divide this equation by 2 because each and every term is divisible by 2. So it is A plus 5D equal to 12. Equation 1. This also you can divide it. So it is A plus I'm finding difficult to write. So 7D equal to 22. Equation 2. So take the screenshot. Take the screenshot of this part. Okay. Now I will solve equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, because I have to find out the first three terms. To find out the first three terms, you have to know the value of A and D. So equation 2 has D value bigger than equation 1. So let me do equation 2 minus equation 1. There is no restriction, you can do 1 minus 2 also. So equation 2 is A plus 7D minus equation 1, it is A plus 5D. Left hand side minus left hand side, right hand side minus right hand side. So here you got A plus 7D minus A minus 5D. 2 minus 2, 0, it is 10. So plus A minus A cancel. So it is 2D equal to 10. D equal to 10 by 2 equal to 5. So you can take the screenshot. Okay, you can take the screenshot. So D value I got. Now I have to find out the value of what? A. Now I will write putting D equal to 5 in equation 1. You can find it by putting it in equation 2. Equation 1 was what? A plus 5D equal to 12. This was equation 1. So I will put the value of D now. So A plus 5 into 5 equal to 12. Let me rub the, it is 12. So A plus 25 equal to 12. So A equal to 12 minus 25, that is minus 30. Let me check it. Minus 30. So you got the first term as well as the common difference. So take the screenshot. Taken. Now I have to write the first three terms. Therefore, the first 3 terms are. So your first term was what? Minus 13. To get the second term, what we will do? Minus 13 plus 5. So it is minus 8. Minus 8 minus 5. Minus 13. Minus 8. Minus 8 plus 5. It is minus. So this is the first 3 terms. Okay. Take the screenshot. Got it? Now question number 19. 19. So question number 19. What did they say? Subbarao started work in 1995. This is the year given. Subbarao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000. Starting salary was 5,000 and received an increment of 200 each year. Every year how much increase? 200. So this will work as common difference. And the first salary will work as first term. In which year did his income reach 7,000? What is the year when his income will be 7,000? So you don't know in which year it will become 7,000. That is AN, means nth term. So here, what was the starting salary of Subbarao? 5,000. So it was A equal to 5,000. A equal to 5,000. How much increased every year? 200. This is common difference. You have to find out in which year it became 7,000. You don't know in which year it became 7,000. So it will work as nth term, AN equal to 7,000. Now you will use the formula. AN formula is what? A plus n minus 1 into D equal to 7,000. Your A is here 5,000. N is not given. D is your 200. So 7,000. 5,000 will go on the other side. You can multiply it. 200n minus 200. Here you got 7,000 minus 5,000. So it is 200n, it is 2000 plus 200. So it is 200n equal to 2200. If you have to find out the value of n, so it is 2200 by 200. 0 0 cancel, you will get 11. That means in the 11th year his salary will become rupees how much? 7,000. So take the screenshot. The answer will be, therefore in 11th year his salary will become rupees 7,000. Okay, clear? Take the screenshot. So this is the last question, question number 20. As per old edition book, this is the last question. Whatever question is given in extra question is given in new edition, you can easily solve it because pattern is same. Okay, pattern is same, you can easily solve it. Still, if you find any problem in any question, you just send me the photo of that very question. I will repeat it in the next session. Okay, so question number 20. Question number 20, what did they say? Ramkali saved rupees 5 in the first week of a year. In the first week of a year, Ramkali saved rupees 5 and then increased her weekly savings. Here she has increased her weekly saving by rupees 1.75. So first week rupees 5 and then she went on increasing by rupees 1.75. So 1.75 will work as common difference. If in the nth week, means AN, her weekly savings become rupees 20.75. In the nth week, what was her saving? Rupees 20.75 to find out N. So your A is 5. A is 5. D is your 1.75 and AN given how much? 20.75. Nth week means AN. So same like before, A plus N minus 1 into D, 20.75. Put the value of A is 5, N is not known to you, to find out 1.75, 20.75. So 5 I will take on the other side and you remove this bracket. 1.75 minus 1.75, here it is 20.75 minus 5. So I have not written N, so let me keep the N in one side. Here 20, it will be 15.75 plus 1.75 minus 1.75 will go on the other side, become plus. So it is 1.75 N. Here you got 5, 5, 10, 1 carry, 14, 15, 1 carry, 5, 1, 6, 7, it is 17.50. Take the screenshot. Take the screenshot of this. Now I'll rub the upper part. So it is N equal to 17.50 by divided by 1.75. So if I remove the decimal from after decimal 2 digit, after decimal 2 digit cancel. So 175, 175, after that 0 is there. That means N value is 10. That means in the 10th week, her savings will become rupees how much? 20.75. Got the value of N? So take the screenshot. Okay, so this is the end of exercise 5.2 as per my book. In new edition book, there are I think some more questions given. You can easily solve those questions because the pattern is same. They did not follow any other pattern. You can easily continue by the sum which is done by me. So put all the things in your copy. Okay, for today, bye. I will give another more video by this week. Exercise 5.3. So till today, bye. Thank you. Stay home and learn properly.